I am Jason Arm with the Bosse EVSC Community Link, and today we are in the County Prosecutor's Office with Nicholas Hermann, our Vanderburgh County Prosecutor. Thanks for meeting with me today.
Thanks for having me.
So after graduating from Memorial High School, where'd you go to college and what'd you study?
I went to Ball State. I was a chemistry major. I studied organic chemistry, and I took that from freshman to senior year. I ended up studying anti-cancer, anti-tumor drugs. I did that through an honors fellowship there, and then I also worked for Eli Lilly and Company in a summer internship with their gemcitabine hydrochloride project, which is their anti-cancer, anti-tumor drug.
So how'd you go from studying organic chemistry to becoming a lawyer?
When I worked in the chemistry field and also when I worked for Eli Lilly, I saw the differences that the chemist had with the patent attorneys. It's important to develop the products and develop the chemicals and then get them tested, and once they're tested, then you go through the process of obtaining patents. And I saw that there was a big disconnect between the scientists and the attorneys.
So you started working for a prosecutor office in 2011. How did your experience as a trial lawyer influence you to become a prosecutor?
Well, there were a lot of things leading up to me running that made me want to do this job. Obviously, my work when I was in law school at the Marion County Prosecutor's Office. After I finished law school, I came back here and worked in the prosecutor's office for about a year before I went into private practice. I worked in different facets of the legal system. I did criminal defense, I did family law, and I filled in from time to time for one of the judges in the judge pro tem role. And what I found that I really liked was I really liked being the prosecutor. I really liked being on this side of things because you have kind of the ultimate level of discretion. If you want to give somebody a break, if you want to dismiss a case, you can do that. You don't have some client that's hired you in and you have to do what they want. You get to do what's right. And conversely, if you have someone that has a horrible criminal record, somebody that's done a horrible crime, and you want to make sure that they don't see the light of day again, if it's within the law, you can work to do that as well. So you have anywhere from dismissing a case all the way to trying to get a maximum sentence on someone. And that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be somewhere where I could influence the community, where I could help victims, and where I could help people obtain some sense of justice.
So I realize that the prosecutor is a big part of our legal system. What are your responsibilities? If
you call 911 or someone has some crime that's occurring, we're not going to be the ones that appear. You're going to get some level of first responder, whether that's a police officer, a sheriff's deputy, a state trooper, any different agency that may be a first responder. We take the case from the time that their paperwork's done and that they go to court. And we take that from initial appearance all the way through sentencing. And so we're going to represent the citizens of the state of Indiana at all the hearings up until the time that the case is resolved.
What kind of community events do you participate in here around Vanderburgh County?
We participate in several events, myself personally as well as the office. We do youth mentoring. We've done that last several years at Lincoln. We go in during the day, we talk to their students, we talk about different jobs in law enforcement, and we take different people in so that they can be exposed to that. Active in 911 Gives Hope. We have a toy drive coming up here the first week in December. We'll be collecting toys for children at the hospitals. And we support several different organizations that have to do with our criminal justice system. Churches Embracing Offenders, obviously the drug court, the veterans court, forensic diversion, those types of things. We pay a lot of attention to those types of programs because they help get people back on their feet and help them get their lives back on track after they've gone through the criminal justice system.
So we're familiar with Judge Trockman's drug court, but can you explain more about the Veterans Court?
Sure. About 2 years ago, Judge Kiley started a treatment court for veterans. Veterans who come back from wars have different issues than your common person. They may have PTSD. They often have some type of issue with guns or violence. And it's really something that requires a treatment, not necessarily punishment. And so he set this up to address these issues so that we could take a better look at someone that comes back from defending our country and comes back and has these issues. He's gotten together with Veterans Affairs and different types of mental health professionals to try and work out a way that we can help these people recover and to get past their issues, and so that they're not continually pushed through the criminal justice system.
So when I came into your office today, I saw a few trophies that said Attorney General's Cup. Can you explain to me what that is?
Sure. The Indiana Attorney General Greg Zeller, when he came into office, he started a program where he challenged law firms, solo practitioners, and public offices like this one to raise awareness and to collect food for the hungry in Indiana. And he set that up, and he does that every year, and then they keep track across the state to see who collects the most food and the most money. Each of the 3 years that we've entered, we've won our division across the state, and then they reward us, I guess, with the individual trophies. We've been very proud as an office to collect. I think we've collected about 5,000 pounds of food each of the last 3 years.
So this being your 4th year as prosecutor, what do you consider your biggest accomplishment?
We have several different things I think that we've done. Obviously, we started WeTip, the anonymous crime tip line, and we won actually a national award for that this year. We had the most successful anonymous tip line in the country. I think we've done a lot of things well. We've improved the way that we move cases through. We've obviously increased the number of trials that we've been having year over year. We've done a lot of things. I think the thing I'm most proud of, though, is hiring good people. This office, I may be the person that people see. I may be the one that talks publicly about it. But our office employs anywhere from 65 to 70 people on any given day. We do things from prosecute felony, misdemeanor infractions to collect child support on behalf of 14,000 families. I mean, there's a lot of good work done within these walls, and I may get a lot of credit for that. And maybe it's not due to me. It's due to the people that we hire and the people that work here. We've got a great staff, a lot of great employees, and I think hiring good employees and continuing to have quality people in place is what I'm most proud of.
By the way, congratulations on winning your 2nd term. Thank you for taking your time out of the day to meet with me.
Well, thank you for having me.
Reporting from Vanderburgh County Prosecutor's Office with the Bosse EVSC Community Link, I'm Jason Arvin.